Let us learn the different forms of past tense. Simple past, past continuous, or past progressive. Past perfect continuous. I read a book. I was reading a book. I had read that book. I had been reading that book. She cooked dinner. She was cooking dinner. She had cooked dinner. She had been cooking dinner. They watched a movie. They were watching a movie. They had watched the movie. They had been watching the movie. He wrote a letter. He was writing a letter. He had written a letter. He had been writing a letter. We cleaned the house. We were cleaning the house. We had cleaned the house. We had been cleaning the house. You studied French. You were studying French. You had studied French. You had been studying French. I traveled to Japan. I was traveling to Japan. I had traveled to Japan. I had been traveling to Japan. She sang at the event. She was singing at the event. She had sung at the event. She had been singing at the event. They played soccer. They were playing soccer. They had played soccer. They had been playing soccer. He painted the room. He was painting the room. He had painted the room. He had been painting the room. We waited for the bus. We were waiting for the bus. We had waited for the bus. We had been waiting for the bus. I drank coffee. I was drinking coffee. I had drunk coffee. I had been drinking coffee. She drove to work. She was driving to work. She had driven to work. She had been driving to work. They visited Paris. They were visiting Paris. They had visited Paris. They had been visiting Paris. He fixed the car. He was fixing the car. He had fixed the car. He had been fixing the car. You called your friend. You were calling your friend. You had called your friend. You had been calling your friend. I lost my keys. I was losing my keys. I had lost my keys. I had been losing my keys. She opened the window. She was opening the window. She had opened the window. She had been opening the window. We ate lunch. We were eating lunch. We had eaten lunch. We had been eating lunch. He slept early. He was sleeping early. He had slept early. He had been sleeping early. They arrived late. They were arriving late. They had arrived late. They had been arriving late.